So, you fam, I mean, what are the odds of you and your parents doing? And then having to put in all the effort just to get into the egg. You reckon it's like a game of DoorDash over there? And after all that, fam, no one cares about you in the slightest. Well, obviously, you're not the main character. So, if you've been on TikTok recently, you've probably heard this phrase used around a lot. It's usually used to refer to someone
Hi,
who's like way
boys.
too
Am
over
I
the
late?
top. And that actually isn't what a main character is. There's two kinds of main characters, and yeah, that's what I'm going to talk about. First one is called the foreground character. Can't lie, if you see one of these people in real life at school, I pray for you. One thing about these guys is that they're really annoying, fam. Like, it's so annoying. Bro, they're even more annoying than SpongeBob and Patrick combined. That's how crazy they are. And it already sounds like a pain having to live next to these two idiots for my whole life. Which leads on to my second point. They have no personality whatsoever. If you're rich as hell and you're still getting bullied, this is probably why. Well, it's either that or you just like seeing people suffer for no reason. Like Mrs. Robinson. I can't lie, if that's the case, you need to be locked out like a Joker. What I'm trying to say is that if you want to be the main character, at least try to be likable, because if you're not, I might as well just leave the show. Like, what is her name again? That one girl from Tall Girl. Literally built like Waluigi, and she's getting bullied because she's tall. Wait, that's it? Throughout the entire movie, she's just like, oh, being cool is so hard. Why doesn't she do something productive like playing basketball or something?
Your mama got caught giving up neck in the bathroom at the Woodcrest Country Club and it wasn't your dad.
And is no one gonna talk about her forehead? She literally has an entire Nintendo 64 up there. And it's also insane just to think about how oblivious these guys are to the reason why everyone hates them. They think it's not their fault when it actually is. Waltzing through the middle of the hallway like you're the Queen of England or something. And they're always in that one triangle formation from Sonic Heroes as well. Alright, this one usually goes for girls, but there's usually that one friend that looks like that one episode of SpongeBob where they went to Sandy's house without the helmet and they think they're God's gift to the world. Like, no you're not. Like, you're just trying to rizz up some girl. Wait, hold up. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of getting tired of the word rizz now. I keep seeing words like rizzed up, unspoken rizz god. Like, what are these words, fam? And all of a sudden, everyone thinks they have like infinite rizz, even though they have as much rizz as a jar of mayonnaise. Like, what the hell does rizz up even mean, fam? It sounds like some sort of Minecraft achievement. And do you know who I blame for this? I blame this guy, fam. I'm sure with him, he actually knows what he's doing. I'll admit, he does have rizz. Unlike some kid that watched one too many Andrew Tate videos and then went to some girl and told her to drink bleach because she won't add up to anything in her life, and then proceeds to get sent flying to another dimension. And apparently there's unspoken rizz too. Like, how is that even possible? I know Degenerosity already made a video on this subject. Apparently there's something about aura or something. You mean if I just show up and a bunch of girls will just like me? I mean, unless you're like part Jesus, I don't think that'll be happening anytime soon. See, it sounds like I'm being a hater, which, a little bit. The reason why I'm mad is because it leads to stuff like this.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on.
The point is, use that word properly, or else, as I was saying, you'll be trying to rizz up to some girl, and then some ugly ass gorilla teeth ass girl just says, oh, she don't want you. Normally it's the background foreground characters that do this, but we'll talk about that later. Another characteristic is that you're probably rich, like, let's be honest. Normally they'll try to balance this out by giving him a terrible upbringing or something like that, but you shouldn't need to do that. Some poor kid just got one-tapped in the cafeteria and it's just okay because, oh, he was having problems at home. What if everyone has problems at home? Does that mean that the school has the right to turn into a war zone? Like, there's just kids throwing haymakers left, right and center, and if you're super unlucky, they might take your $19 Fortnite card. Do people even make that joke anymore? They do all of these heinous acts, but it's calm because they're able to pay for the damages, or they're just angry that their parents never came home or something. Okay, But like, you still set the score on fire. Like, we're just not gonna forget about that. And you wonder why everyone hates you, fam. We don't hate you because you have a shrouded past or whatever.
Boy,
We hate you because you're annoying. That's like putting sprinkles on human feces. It's still human feces. So one thing that you need to remember is that money may be able to fix everything, but it can't fix your personality. So I suggest you fix up.
Shadow, will you marry me?
Next up, we have the background foreground character. Personally, I like to call this the foreground wannabe because that's basically what he's doing. This is that one side character that keeps making a fool of themselves and no one's telling them, so they just keep doing it. They also have some lethal riz as well. Like, it's so bad it emits radio waves that can kill people. I'm talking about some.
Now, I tell you what, I like you and I want you. Now we can do this the easy way or we can do it the hard way. The choice is yours.
Also, this guy is way too extra. Like, I don't know why you're trying to do these over the top stunts. Like, no one cares. Why are you trying so hard for the people that bully you in the GC? Oh! I don't know why you want to hang out with people that do nothing but violate you all the time. Like, that's just weird. The only reason for this is because they think they're gonna get jealous in the future. Like, motherfucker, this ain't a Darman video. They're not gonna live to regret their decision. I don't think they're gonna stop anytime soon. Besides, they feed off of your foolishness anyways. Why are they so shallow too? Like, can you just not think for yourself to save your own life? Kinda sad, cause these guys are faker than AliExpress. And a perfect example of this is none other than Dejanay Jones. Oh my days. Why was she built like a pear? Like, her head looks like an actual pear. Whenever there's a problem in Penny's life, she's the first person to turn her back on her. And then when the problem is resolved, she comes back and is just like, you know I had your back. Motherfucker, no you didn't. Not once does she ever think about Penny. And when she does, it's at the end when everything is resolved. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Penny has a lot more patience than I do. Because if that was me, yeah, I can't lie. I don't think she's making it until tomorrow. So yeah, if you fit into this category, just so you know, your friends don't like you, the girlfriends don't like you, your mom doesn't like, wait, actually, she probably does. But I suggest you fix up before it's too late. Because they're going to be laughing at you now, and they're also going to be laughing at you at the future. So if you think that you're the main character in any way, I suggest you sit down and shut up. Anyways, thank you for listening to my run. I figured no one's going to listen to this because while I was in the middle of making this video, I was towards the end of it, and yeah, Sweezy said he was already making a video about main characters, so I thought it was kind of too late, but I still have plays in mind anyways. So, random place of the day is Stoke Newington. I don't know why I chose that place. I remember someone on TikTok mentioned that he was holding a party there. Some dumb guy. If you like this content, then yeah, let me know if I should do it again, because I actually don't mind doing this. Other than that,
see you later, Tails!